Hello, hope you're having a good day. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. This will be a collective love reading from your person. So this could be someone you're married to, dating, crushing on, in separation from, or just thinking of. But as I always say, just keep in mind their love messages. So only take what fits for you. Do go ahead and turn on that bell to be notified next time I post a tarot video. And don't forget to like or leave a comment if it resonates. I greatly appreciate that. And let me hop right in and see what comes out. So wow, some of you may be dealing with someone in separation from you, or you've just had a literal physical distance between you. They want you to know that they feel like it's been very hard without you. Now this may be a long distance relationship you're in, or for others of you, you and this person may be on a break. You know, sometimes relationships, when they end, doesn't necessarily mean it's forever. It just means wrong timing. So this may be what you're going through. This person could be from the West Coast, or you may be from the West Coast, and making changes to make things work. So wow, there's some type of distance that separates you right now. And your person feels as though there's got to be some things changed in your life or in theirs in order for this connection to really go to its full potential. Now, a lot of you, this has to do with moving, okay? So you could be someone who lives in a different state, city, or country from this person. This may be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo you're dealing with, Virgo, Taurus. So if you and your person are any of those signs, take this as your confirmation. That's all earth energy. But ultimately, what your person wants you to know is they're trusting in divine timing. With this Hierophant card coming out, this is someone you either can see yourself being married to one day in the future, or already have thought about it, okay? Some of you have had those deep conversations with this person, and they want you to know that they feel as though your connection is truly meant to be something of longevity. But at this moment in time, there's some type of changes that have to occur in your person's life in order for you two to be better in your relationship or closer. So some of you, it has to do with a literal move, or for others of you, it may have to do with your person trying to get their career in order to bring you the love offer that you deserve. You see, if you're a feminine watching and dealing with the masculine, or maybe the opposite energy, put it where it fits, sometimes people will purposely hold back from a relationship with you if they know that they want to be in a more stable foundation in their own life. And all you can do if you truly love that person is respect their wishes and their choices, because that implies a lot of maturity and a lot of unconditional love. You know, you can love someone and feel completely heartbroken being away from them or being in separation from them, but knowing that you're not able at this moment in time to give them the connection that they deserve. So you're dealing with a man or a woman who feels like right now they need to prioritize their career, possibly their future, make some serious changes in their life to bring about an emotional balance and stability in their own life so that they can even think about being in a connection with you. So some of you, maybe you and this person were just starting to get to know each other, or were casually dating and the relationship's been on pause or on hold. That's because your person's trying to work out things in the background of their life, and they feel as though they haven't had the full strength to tell you exactly what it is they're going through. So some of you may kind of know some of the details. For example, if your person just went into a new career position, or they're trying to create more stability in their own life, okay, sometimes it's not something you want to necessarily discuss in a new relationship, or even in a first stages of a relationship. Now, if you've been in a connection with this person and y'all have separated and are coming back together, this has everything to do with them wanting to be a better partner for you and be a better version of themselves. And your person is someone who really internalizes the way that they feel. With the Three of Swords, you may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's Leo energy here with the Strength, and again, a ton of Earth energy. So with this Aquarius, with the Wheel of Fortune, your person feels like they need to kind of go it alone right now, or that's what they've been in that mode. So this may be something that's occurred over the last couple of weeks or couple of months. They have been independent. They want you to know that they haven't been dating other people. So even if you feel as though this person has a lot of options around them, know that they're not pursuing anyone else in love. They've truly been genuinely just working on getting their priorities right. So this is someone who feels as though their career or their success or their abundance is their main focus right now, because maybe they're going through it behind the scenes. Like, this is someone who may normally be very stable or very feeling like well off on their own when it comes to their career. And there was some type of shift or change that occurred in their life that they maybe even told you about or didn't. And this is what has kept them away from this connection or made them feel as though they need to make changes to make it work. Because some of you may be with this person still, but you're not quite sure of all the details. It's like this person's purposely been trying to block your intuition or your inner knowing so that they could kind of prioritize their life and then come to you with the answers. So you're definitely dealing with someone who feels as though they've had a lot of sleepless nights trying to figure out the perfect way to communicate what they're going through. So we need to talk about everything is here. So your person went through some type of changes in the summertime, or you met this person in the summertime. So some of you recently started dating this person, or for others of you, they went through some type of change in their life in the summertime, and since then they've been trying to prioritize themselves in order to be a better partner for you. And you know, if this is someone you truly love and care about, the best thing you can do is acknowledge that and respect their choice to really be a better version of themselves, not only for them, but for your relationship in the future. So they're missing you a lot right now. If there's ever a question, this person wants you to know that they have a lot of love for you and they are missing you a lot. Wow, so there's another card stuck to it, so I'm gonna take it. This is someone you haven't spoken to in a while. So wow, some of you have been in separation from this person for quite some time, and maybe they've been really holding back the communication until they felt like they were at a place of stability and wanting you to know, okay, that they cannot wait to see you. It's like this person feels as if you two have so much to catch up on. Cameras here, so reminiscing over old times, learning from the past and making new memories. So they may want to invite you somewhere spontaneously, whether that be a weekend away, a trip, or a date, or just a day planned for the two of you to be able to reconnect. And this person's been missing you. They feel like this last chapter, they've kind of pulled back from your connection or just from many friendships, connections in their life because they knew that they needed to stay focused on what was going on in their life. I feel like a lot of you, this person went through some type of career change, whether that be changing careers altogether, starting a new business, or starting a new job. And usually when you first do one of those things, right, it requires a lot of attention spent on that. And whoever this is felt as though that is what they needed to focus on because they want to create long-term stability and success for themselves. And also, too, you're dealing with someone who finds it to be very important that they always have their life in order. So you may definitely be dealing with an earth sign or an air sign. And ultimately, this is someone who may overanalyze things. You know, instead of communicating to you how they feel stuck in life or they're going through these big changes, they internalized it. And this may have caused a separation between you or a lack of communication. And they felt as though that was the necessary step for them to take in order for them to regain their focus. So it may have left you feeling a little bit blindsided or undecisive about your connection, like wondering why they chose to back off from you, especially if this was a very passionate, loving connection. It ultimately had to do with them feeling as though they wanted to go through this chapter or this new beginning or figuring their stuff out, their life out alone. So this is someone who's normally very emotionally grounded, stable, and secure, and definitely maybe an earth sign, feminine or masculine that you're dealing with. And you know, this person wants you to know that they've remained loyal to you and they feel as though you've remained incredibly loyal to them. And that is something that they're very grateful for. Now, if it's been a few weeks or a few months since you've really spent time with this person, they're wanting you to know that they feel as though the next steps is for you to talk about everything, to talk about what's going on in your life. So their career is changing rapidly, wondering if the two of you are going to be able to make those changes together. So some of you may find out that your person's actually relocating for their career, and they feel as though sometimes you may not fully understand why may not always understand why they're distant, but this is someone who has grown to really just feel as though when they're going through major changes in their life, they would rather go through it alone than stress you out. So know that at the end of the day, this person has a lot of love for you, and they feel like you're a lot of fun to be around. So missing the good times that you shared. And wow, why this energy is coming out today for someone you're in separation from is because they had an intense dream about you last night. So no matter how far apart you two are, whether it's a physical distance or a lack of communication, know that this person often finds themselves daydreaming about you. So sleeping next to you is better, okay? So they are missing being with you. Now, you may have spent a lot of time at this person's house or them at yours, and they are missing those times that you once shared. And they want you to know that they've always loved you, okay? They've admired you from the first moment that you two spoke, that you two both looked in one another's eyes, that you were in each other's energy, however that may be. So let me pull some more tarot cards and see if I can clarify any of these messages. Let's clarify, my career is changing rapidly. So my career is changing rapidly. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the World, and the Ace of Cups. So ultimately right now you're dealing with someone who's getting ready to bring you in a love offer after a big distance between you or time spent apart. Some of you dealt with a person who actually may travel for their career, so they could have just been traveling for quite some time. Like this may be the end of a season of them traveling, whether that be because they're their own brand, business, okay, or something that they were hired on to do, like a contract. Yeah, whatever your person does for work is highly competitive, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and it definitely requires them to not be staying put. And you may have a job that requires you to stay kind of in the same place all the time, whereas this person's different. I feel like whoever you're dealing with knows that in order for them to be as successful as they want to be, they have to be open to change. And this is why their career is changing rapidly at this current moment in time. So more Virgo energy there. Definitely feel as though you or your person has Virgo placement somewhere in their chart, or Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, main energies. So with the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse, this is the end of this person feeling as though they were going through a period of lack in their life as well. So they're going from the 2 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So your person's really been working hard behind the scenes. Like you may not know this, but they're really trying to get their life in order because they want to be able to provide a good, comfortable life for you and for themselves, most importantly. Now, this is someone, too, who may be wanting to surprise you for the holidays, whether that be coming to visit you if you have a physical distance between you, and for others of you, it may be in the way of a kind gesture. So your person may know that the holidays in specific are extremely important to you, and they may be wanting to give you some type of gift, promise gift, something like this, whether that be a promise ring, engagement ring, you know, something that they know that you would really love. I feel like you're dealing with a man or a woman who's going to go out of their way in the next couple of weeks to really show you how dedicated to you they've always been. So really beautiful to see here. Now with the King of Wands and the King of Swords, Page of Wands, this person has matured a lot in the last few weeks or last few months of their life. And you may not even realize because this person has really been kind of distant from you or just working on themselves. But again, this is someone who feels it better to really go through major changes on their own, especially if this is like a newer connection. They didn't want you to be stressed out. So this person knows that you've been hurt before in a relationship, okay? So they want to take their time with you. And most importantly, they did not want to add to your stress or your concerns if you knew that this person was going through monumental career changes. Now, you may be a Gemini or you could be dealing with a Gemini. Anywhere in their chart. And there you go. That's the biggest confirmation. Look at that. Out of all the messages, it says, I'm going through a lot you don't know about. So your person's getting ready to tell you what it is that they've been going through. A lot of this is career related though. And if this is a new connection, they did not want to keep you stressed out knowing that they were going through it. So these all kind of were sticking out. Let me see if I can get one. So they want to take you out on a romantic date, surprise you, take you somewhere special, have a lot of laughs, and forget about your worries and just be together. So absolutely beautiful. You know, your person feels as though you are someone who really calms them and makes them feel a great sense of love and happiness. And wow, they want to be able to like de-stress with you, spend some time with you, cook dinner with you, go out for dinner with you, make you feel as good as you make this person feel, because throughout whatever the changes they've been going through, throughout this change in their life, they feel like you were the one person who kept them grounded and stable and feeling loved, and they really appreciate that about you. So at this exact moment, your person is thinking about you. Really beautiful. And they want to know if you feel the same as they do, would love to grow old with you. So your person feels like you are an absolutely beautiful person inside out. This is your divine counterpart. There you go, collective. See, a lot of you are dealing with your divine soulmate. And this is why the connection has gone through this period. I don't feel now as though a lot of you went through a separation from them, but there may just be this kind of lack of communication over the last few days or weeks, and maybe you've been trying hard to figure it out. Okay, this is someone's confirmation. Don't stress too much. They aren't entertaining other people. If you worry if this person's left you behind because they have someone else on their mind, no. It's like this is someone who has getting their priorities straight on their mind so that they can be a better partner for you. And that is quite admirable. So definitely could be dealing with a Earth sign masculine, okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or an Aries, Leo, Sag, or Aquarius masculine. Ace of Wands. So getting ready to tell you that they are excited about the next chapter in your connection. And I feel as though for some of you, this person's been working hard to be able to surprise you. Now, like I said, if there's a physical distance between you, they may want to surprise you with a trip. Okay, some of you, this person feels like they want to be able to spend the holidays with you, or they want to take you on a holiday. You may be dealing with someone who's been putting overtime in, okay, depending how far along your connection is, so that the two of you can spend the holidays together. So that's really beautiful to see. But yeah, with this Four of Wands and this King of Pentacles, okay, overall, this person wants you to know that they are manifesting their dream life, and this beautiful next chapter in their life definitely includes you. And it's like your person wants to be a major success in their life in order for you to feel proud of them, for them to feel as though they are really choosing to make good decisions in their life. So some of you, your person maybe took on a new role within their career space, or they've even started their own business or brand, or really increased their workload in some type of way. But all of it has to do with wanting to be more successful, not only for themselves, but for the future of your connection. Some of you, this person may want to move closer to you or live with you, so they feel as though this new beginning can only come in once they reprioritize their life. And this is someone you got to take your hat off to, because it seems as though you're dealing with a man or a woman who is extremely emotionally mature. Like, they make decisions based on logic over heart. You know, they do mind over heart because they know that their heart will always follow. But yeah, it definitely could be a air sign or a water sign. So pretty much all the signs are here. But this person ultimately sees you as someone that they would love to build a long-term connection with. And ultimately, they are trusting in divine timing for things to work out the way that they are meant to. So let me see if there's any final messages. Wow, look at that. So they want you to know it's been very hard being away from you. So some of you, if you do live in the same city or town, you know, it's just the fact that this person may be working a lot of extra hours or communicating with you less. They want you to know the whole reason that it's been this way is because they are planning a vacation, either to you or with you. So trust that this person is putting in those overtime hours, making the changes, for the betterment of your connection. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day and God bless.